Hello everybody, and thank you very much for taking part in this week's TA training. This week we're going to be exploring development matters and making observations in the early years and foundation stage. We're going to be splitting this into two sections, and the first one today is going to be on development matters, and I'll be uploading the making observations later on in the week. These training resources have been very kindly put together by Kirsty from East Ward. She's got lots of experience in the early years foundation stage and has got some really good advice, hints, tips and lots of knowledge to share with you throughout this training.
Development matters and making observations in the early years foundation stage. Today's training is to support you with the development matters curriculum and what this means for you within your role. We will also look at observations within early years, including what an observation is, how and why we do them, as well as how you can complete a quality observation within your setting. There will also be some examples of observations, plus my personal top tips when it comes to mastering the art of a thorough observation. After today, you will understand the importance of learning through play in early years and how observations, as well as development matters, work hand in hand with this. Development matters. Development matters is one of the early years curriculums. Year 1 and above follow the national curriculum, whereas early years follows development matters or the birth to 5 guidance. Both are non-statutory, so it's up to the setting which they choose to follow. Development matters ranges from birth to 40 to 60 months and is used daily by many early years practitioners. It will be referred to throughout all planning and assessment processes. You should always have the development matters document to hand, whether this is up on a wall somewhere or in the form of mini laminated cards to hang around your neck. This will support you with knowing what to look for when working with a child, as well as what to do next. Development matters underpins everything we do in early years, from how our environment looks and the challenges set up within the provision to the lessons and activities planned throughout a school day. We are always aiming to support the child to achieve their next steps within the bands in which they are working, but this is always done in the most child-centred way possible. There are 3 main areas of learning and development within development matters. These overarch multiple other learning strands. This is one of the pages you will find in the Development Matters document, which details all of the learning strands across the curriculum. There are 3 main elements to the curriculum. These are the characteristics of learning, the prime areas and the specific areas. The prime areas usually begin to develop quickly in response to relationships and experiences had by the child, and they run through and support learning in all other areas. The prime areas are a fundamental base to build upon the specific areas. The specific areas include essential skills and knowledge such as literacy, maths, expressive arts and design, and understanding the world. Understanding the world is essential in early years approach to subjects like RE, science, ICT and geography. Within each of these learning strands there are different age brackets that range from birth to 40 to 60 months. As the age bracket increases, so does the expectation from the child within that area. For example, at 22 to 36 months in PSED, a child should be beginning to form a friendship with another child, yet by 40 to 60 months we would expect that child to have learnt the skills to maintain the friendship by resolving conflicts and finding compromises. When a new cohort starts, each child will be assessed in all areas with a best fit mindset as to where they appear to be working. A child won't necessarily fit within the same age bracket across all learning strands, and it's expected that this varies. For example, a child could have advanced PSED skills but poor physical development. We would expect that an average child makes half a step progress each half term, but this can vary due to many contributing factors surrounding the child and their individual learning journey. Development matters and my role. Development matters is crucial within your role as it will enable you to facilitate each child with their learning. To do this, you'll need to have an idea of where they are working at in relation to development matters. You will use the statements within development matters to identify possible areas in which to challenge and extend the child's current learning and development through play and other more structured activities. It isn't unlikely that you will work with children who are working in the younger age brackets, and development matters will support you with having realistic expectations of that child, as well as planning appropriate activities. A child in reception is expected to arrive secure within the 30 to 50 months band, and by the end of reception leave secure at 40 to 60 months and having achieved their early learning goals. As we know, every child is unique and this will not be the case. This is a really lovely quote which I think sums up our children beautifully. There's no difference between sun and moon. They both shine when it's their time. So it doesn't matter if one child is working within the 22 to 36 band for some or all aspects when their peers may be working at 30 to 50 months plus. They will shine when they are ready and in their own unique way. We cannot compare two children as we cannot compare the sun and the moon, both of which are as magnificent as the other. Thank you for listening to my training and I hope you find it very useful. Good luck with your observations.
Thank you very much, Kirsty, for putting together that fantastic piece of training. Like I said, I'll be uploading the second part of this later on in the week. As usual, please remember to complete the form, and Kirsty's very kindly put her email address on there, so you can email her or myself, Catherine, with any questions that you may have. Thank you very much for taking part in this week's training. I look forward to sharing the next session with you.